This episode is brought to you by Novilla Mattresses. When it comes to your mother, you want her sleeping in a comfortable bed. When she's with me, she won't have to worry about that because I sleep on a Novilla mattress. Let me tell you, when your mom is at my place, she is sleeping on a very comfortable mattress and she is going to get you one as well. Meet their Bliss Organic Memory Foam Mattress. Perfect for those who want a cool, dry, undisturbed sleep throughout the night, made with organic bamboo charcoal fiber, excellent motion isolation, cooling gel-infused memory foam that fits all bed frames and is reasonably priced. Perfect for if you want an inexpensive mattress for you, your children, or even for your guest room. It comes in a box delivered right to your door, and you get 100 nights to try it out. Skip that trip to the big box mattress store and get a mattress from Novilla. Throw out that cheap Walmart mattress you got in college and get yourself a mattress made by Novilla. Using promo code Shweezy or the link in our description, you can save 10% on any purchase through Novilla directly. Try out the mattress that your mom tried out last night. Again, that's 10% off using promo code Shweezy. And a reminder, when you use our links, you directly support this show. Hello and what is going on, my fellow Schwoke Lord? What is up? Welcome to yet another episode of Cancel Shweezy.
Oh no! Our table!
What is up? You're here for another great episode. Episode 96. We're like literally a couple weeks away. And when I say literally a couple weeks, I'm like, we're literally a couple weeks. Like, not technically like 4. I got like 3 more after this, and we got episode 100. Hopefully I have something planned. It's weird when you do like a week-by-week podcast. Like, the only things I have really planned are do one segment during Women's History Month where it's just very off the wall. Like, this year we did my favorite women, women who are terrible but I think are attractive. And I've loved getting comments that are just like, why do you think that way? People were like, he's just trying to be edgy. I'm like, no, I'm just trying to be funny. There's a difference between edgy and funny. Being edgy is not funny, and what I do is funny. So laugh. So, welcome to the show today, folks. Like I said, oh yeah, and Christmas is coming up soon. We're getting our Christmas movie reviews. We're getting my favorite albums of 2022 down for the end of the year. It's a lot of cool shit.
And I really like that.
So you definitely want to be sticking around and keep mainly just hitting the subscribe button. Whether you're watching us on YouTube or maybe you're listening to us on your drive to work or from work or during work. Sometimes people are allowed to listen to podcasts during work. And if you're listening to this podcast, old listeners know to put in headphones. We don't play porn except for some. Actually, a lot of these sound drops are from porn.
Oh my gosh, so deep. I fucking love it. Daddy.
Feel like a woman, a real woman.
That's not porn.
Come on, Mark, don't be stingy. Man proposes and God disposes. That's my hole. That's where it spits.
Yeah, a lot of those are from porn, but I don't know. Should you listen to this with headphones on? I don't know. Sometimes we get into weird shit. But rather than that, though, you're here today with me to celebrate absolutely nothing. Just me making another episode of this show. But anyways, though, Cancel Shweezy, the only podcast that would rather be kissing you than missing you. You know, I like to write these fun little taglines for each individual episode, and sometimes they're not good. I'd rather be kissing you than missing you. Like,
that's rough, buddy.
Anyways, though, so thank you so much for clicking on my dumb fucking face today to listen to a podcast about some cool shit that we're going to be going through today. So before we get into any of that, though, make sure you follow me on all the music platforms. It's Shweezy. It's like Cancel Shweezy. You just take out the cancel part and then put in it's just Shweezy. You can find music. I do have a release coming up in November. I can say it is November. Right now I am waiting back for the master because I guess it's because we wanted to give. Long story short, we needed to give people a lot of time. And well, luckily with these masters, like, I was early because I understand how deadlines work, but some other people didn't. Maybe you'll know later than not. But I do believe I have a release coming up in November, mid-November, which is very cool.
And I really like that.
So you definitely want to go check that shit out. So just Shweezy on so Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, D's nuts, got him. Amazon, YouTube, wherever you listen to this shit. Social media, go follow me on social media. It's at TheSchweezy. It's like TheSchweezy. It's like Shweezy, like the Schweezy and cancel Shweezy, but instead of cancel, you put the. So it's TheSchweezy. All one word. I don't know. It's weird to like we tell people like it's all, but this is a podcast. I'm telling you to listen to there. Go check that out. It should be the same everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Definitely follow us on TikTok. I'm really trying to build up an audience over there, so don't be stingy over there.
Come on, Mark, don't be stingy.
So definitely check that out. And also, it's TheSchweezy over on Twitch, twitch.tv/TheSchweezy. Every Thursday, I do stream video games. I failed my Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke, so I started my Pokemon Black randomizer, which is not a Nuzlocke, it's just a randomizer. The way I have it set up is my wild encounters are just random, but everything else in the game is standard. So the only thing different is the Pokemon I can catch, and so I have to build a team from that. I did have a Rayquaza. Those of you who know anything about Pokemon, that's pretty fucking OG Pokemon. Pretty good fucking Pokemon. And then the game crashed, and I had to start over, and the Rayquaza didn't spawn in that. So
that's rough, buddy.
But, yeah. Anyways, though, go check me out on Twitch. If you have an Amazon Prime account, connect it to your Twitch account. You get one free subscribe a month. Following anyone on Twitch is free, but to subscribe to someone, it's typically you'd pay $5, but with your Amazon Prime account, you get that for free. So don't be stingy over there.
Come on, Mark, don't be stingy.
And so go check that out. And basically, you're taking $5 away from Jeff Bezos. You're not spending any extra money. It's a great way to help financially support the show. Another financial way to support the show is to go check out our Patreon page. It's basically just a tip jar at this point, but it's really helpful and it's really delightful for the show because, not everyone, is clicking on our sponsors. Another great way to help us is if, you like what the sponsors are, use our links and codes and shit like that with the sponsor. That way, because that's the best way we get paid is when you use our links. So don't be stingy.
Come on, Mark, don't be stingy.
And help financially support us. If you're going to put money into something, whether it's our sponsors or me in general, or just your Amazon Prime, it's a great way to help. Great way to help Daddy out.
That's my hole. That's where it spits.
I'm going to hit. I love it when I miss it. I wish there was a way. I don't know. It's like the soundboard's my iPad, a little behind the scene features, and I can't figure out how to label them. And I'm gonna try. I need to figure out how to label them. If someone knows how to label drum pads on an iPad, the Logic mixer thing, hit me up. DM me at TheSchweezy. I'd really love to know that shit. Here's free shit you can do. Make sure. First thing I want to say is if you're an audio listener, understand that a lot of you drive, and so you can't necessarily check out our YouTube page or stuff like that, like when you're checking out this podcast. That's okay. But make sure you also go to our YouTube page as well, and make sure you subscribe, give us a like. We're really trying to build up our audience over on YouTube. The audio audience is great. I always want it to be bigger, bigger, better, faster, stronger. But majority of the audience is audio only. So make sure you go check out our YouTube page. We do post the highlights of the show that you can share with your friends instead of an entire episode. And I'm hoping to get some other shit to post on there over on our on the Cancel Shweezy YouTube page as well, because I'd love to just kind of make that a really good platform for just maybe little sketches and stuff like that. I had an idea to do a beer mile with a friend, and that would not work well as a podcast, but would definitely work well as a YouTube video, like a YouTube vlog or something like that, which would be really fun and funny and shit like that. So you definitely want to go check that out. So yeah, go check out our YouTube page. And even if you're on the YouTube page right now, make sure you like and hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. If I especially on the highlights are easier to leave comments on than the actual full episode. Sometimes you leave a comment on the full episode. I'm I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But in the highlights and whatever, leave a comment. I always like to hear everyone's opinions, and if I get something wrong, that's good, because I'd like to correct if I'm wrong, I want to correct myself. I'm not one of those people who are whatever I say is 100% factual, because sometimes I just talk a lot of shit, and I definitely need to make sure if there's fact corrections, I like to try to get the fact corrections in. Rarely have to do that, because I'm pretty smart, but I'm not shit. But I think it's I don't know, it was a weird question, can you be gay and can you be straight and have sex with men? That was the one time. That was the weird thing. So make sure you help me out with there and stuff like that. And that's the free shit you can do. Do the free shit, Free shit is easy shit. Usually it's not like requiring you to like sell your hen for me for free, you know, like that. It's like it's just like literally just clicking on shit, you know. That's all I want to say. There.
Oh no! Our table!
That one's always funny. Anyways, though, let's get into previous week right now. What is previous week right now, you may be asking? Previous week right now is the news that I've been going over, struggling through, reading, writing, thought-provoking shit that I have been thinking about all over the previous week. But then I'm going to be going over it right now. That's why we call it previous week right now. Not a play on the John Oliver show last week tonight. It's just my own thing. It's nothing wrong. We did not play ourselves.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
We did not do any of that. We are here. We're technically not queer, so get used to it. It's okay if you're queer. I actually don't really give a shit if you're queer or not, to be honest with you. Good for you being queer, but like, do you want me to care? Like, no. Like, I'm not going to be like, ew, queers. Like, autism, we're like, we're here, we're queer, get used to it. I'm like, you know, I don't really, that's not, you know, you pick your battles, and that's not a battle I'm picking. And also not a battle I feel I need to fight. If, you know, it's like, pick your battles. And be like, I don't think I want to fight this battle. I don't even want to fight, you know? Let's just fucking get into the fucking moves, okay? Bum, 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 bum. I actually wish we had a trumpet fan. Someone send me, like, a trumpet fanfare. I know I could make one, but I would clearly create copyright infringement if I did that. I know for a fact. I'm just like, what sounds good on the trumpet, you know? And I don't know how to play real trumpet, so it'd be like a synth. Dun, 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 dun. That'd be cool, though. Yeah, actually, we're like 96 episodes in, and I'm like finally figuring shit out for actual segments. Friends, we're 96 most podcasts don't make it to 50 episodes. We're at 96. We're getting a level to 100. We're going to go past that. Like, the plan is to keep going after that. We have Christmas special. We have 4 Christmas specials planned. 4 Christmas specials planned, and a New Year's Eve special planned. Yeah, was it? Which one is it?
Oh no!
Fuck.
Our table!
It's this one. I know it.
This is the type of guy you get.
That's what we were trying to... Oh no! Our table! It's like kid fucking... If you don't know that video, the kid is like putting bricks on like a glass like coffee table, and the table just fucking shatters into immediate pieces, and then he's like,
"Oh no, our table!"
Just like the funniest reaction. You're like, what the fuck did you expect? You like, when you listen to the sound, you're like, that's funny, and then you're like, well, watch the extra video, I'm like, what the fuck do you expect to happen, bud? Anyways, though, we're way off track here. This is what you listen to podcasts for, is like I just talk about nonsense, right? Anyways, so let's get into the news. This first article we have here today. From ABC News, of that guy who my mom said is gay, which I don't know if he's gay or not. Woman who brought raccoon to North Dakota bar is charged.
That's rough, buddy.
A woman who brought a wild raccoon into a North Dakota bar, which prompted state health officials to issue a warning about potential rabies exposure, is facing criminal charges. Aaron Christensen, 38 of Maddock, is charged with misdemeanor counts of providing false information to law enforcement, tampering with physical evidence, and unlawful possession of fur bearers. Christensen was arrested last week after authorities found her and the raccoon by serving several search warrants in and around Maddock. Christensen said her family found the raccoon on the side of a road 3 months ago and named it Rocky. She said they were nursing the animal back to health with plans to release it back into the wild. It's illegal under North Dakota Board of Animal Health laws to keep a wild raccoon. Authorities euthanized the animal and it tested negative for rabies.
That's rough, buddy.
Christensen took Rocky to Maddock Bar on September 6th during happy hour and showed the raccoon to customers. Bartender Cindy Smith said the animal never bit anyone at the bar. Nevertheless, North Dakota's Health and Human Services Department issued a warning asking anyone who may have been bitten or had contact with the raccoon saliva to seek medical care. It's unfair too much was done to detain an innocent raccoon, Christensen said in a Wednesday statement to the Bismarck Tribune. They were not worried about the health of us if we had rabies or not. They were worried about finding and killing Rocky and putting me behind bars. charges against Christensen carry a maximum punishment of about 2 years in jail or $7,500 in fines. Her initial court appearance is set for Monday. Maddock is a town of about 500 people located about 85 miles from the Canadian border.
That's rough, buddy.
You know, see, here's the thing. Like, you know, in the normal world, I can't say that's where I am, but I think most normal people would assume, you know, like, we all have dogs. Like, people have dogs, and I think it's safe to assume we're very strict in saying that, like, I'm going to go out to a bar tonight. Can I bring my dog? The answer's probably no. It's like a restaurant. I mean, I think bars count under restaurants for the most part, even if they don't serve food, for the most part. And you're like, I guess I can't bring my dog out tonight. Now this person has a raccoon, which is illegal apparently in was it North Dakota? North Dakota. To have a pet raccoon, it's just illegal. Apparently, some states are different. Like Florida is just fucking no man's land around there. Like, you can just have anything. So that fucking dude with like as a pet, like, emotional support crocodile. Where I'm like, Siegfried and Roy, didn't they have like a tiger and the tiger killed him? I'm just saying. Raccoons don't kill you, but they can give you rabies. And I think the thing with rabies, like, surprisingly enough, if you don't catch it in time, like you fucking die. Like, there's not a real cure for. The only thing you can, I guess, with rabies, I don't know the whole. I think someone was telling me this the other day.
What?
About how, like, if you have rabies, you know, but like it's fatal. But like if like they catch it, you know, before you have symptoms or whatever, like you can survive or something like that. It's really weird. Anyways, though, this raccoon didn't have rabies, so it was kind of a bummer that it had to die. Because I guess they were racing it and they were like, we're gonna release it back in the wild. Which I get that idea. You know, I get that idea, you know, like you just keep it in your backyard or shit, you know, like you're just like, we're gonna keep him, he's gonna live in the backyard, we're gonna feed him trash, it's gonna be a good time. And you're like, you know what, I don't want to leave him alone, I'm gonna take Rocky to the bar with me tonight, and that's the problem. But the animal never bit anyone. I think the animal was fine. You know, maybe raccoons can be pets. Dude, it's weird though, because like, you know, like Midwest, like, we had, when I was in college, like, the apartment I was living in we were like a second floor apartment and had a little deck area, and then the stairs, that's how you got into the home. Anyways, though, like, when our trash filled up, our trash was on the other side of the apartment complex, and so we were like always hesitant to have to go, because like just walking there just for trash is kind of a bitch. But then, like, we left it on the porch so it didn't smell the apartment. Raccoons would like dig into it and stuff like that. So it's like, raccoons are pretty fucking annoying for that shit. But, like, when you're from countries that don't have raccoons, they're like, this is the greatest thing. These are the greatest animals that have ever existed. And I guess if we could keep raccoons as pets, that'd be so fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, though, there's only one reason I pulled this article today, folks. And it is because of one of my favorite clips on the internet, which I will be playing for you right now.
This nigga done brung a dead raccoon in the motherfucking McDonald's. Look at this shit. That motherfucker dead in the motherfucker. This nigga got rabies like a motherfucker. This motherfucker crazy. They ain't gonna bring it in there where the food at. Nigga, you so motherfucking stupid. Look at this shit. This motherfucker put the raccoon on the table. He come look. This motherfucker got him on the table, bruh.
Which I gotta say, one of the best things it's just San Francisco was the last thing you'd think you'd hear out of that guy's mouth. Dude brought a motherfucking raccoon in a motherfucking McDonald's, man. It's just so fucking funny. Whew. There we go. That's the burp of the episode. I know every time I burp, we just hit the laugh track. Anyways, though, I don't have actually any logical thing to say about a fucking raccoon and taking a raccoon to a bar. Let's move on. Paramore officially brings back Misery Business 4 years after declaring they would no longer play it. From the Rolling Stone, Paramore seems to be in the business of changing their minds as the band has officially unretired their controversial but certified banger, Misery Business. In 2018, frontman Hayley Williams said they would no longer perform the song live following criticism that one of its lyrics was unfeminist. But during Paramore's return to the stage on Sunday to perform new music for the first time in 5 years, Williams announced Misery Business would be returning as well, celebrating the band's new era with the return of an age-old tradition. 4 years ago, we said we were going to retire this song for a little while, and I guess we technically did, Williams said during a performance of the song on Sunday, but what we did not know was that just about 5 minutes later, I got canceled for saying the word horror in a song. All of TikTok decided it was okay. Make it make sense. The lead single from Paramore's second studio album, Misery Business, was one of the band's first big commercial hits, reaching across the punk aisle to gamer mainstream success. In pop audiences, it peaked at number 26 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and has remained a major influence on the pop scene, including Olivia Rodrigo's hit Good For You. It has also gave way to a beloved concert practice where the band invited a dedicated fan from the crowd to sing the bridge as hard as they could, but in 2018 the band received criticism for a lyric in the song directed towards a partner's ex-girlfriend. The lyric read, "Once a whore, you're nothing more, I'm sorry, that'll never change," and Williams was accused of being unfeminist. Misery Business and its beloved fan participation were retired by the band. Not anymore. Paramore performed Misery Business to a screaming California crowd Sunday, inviting another lucky fan on stage to join in the magic. Williams also thanked fans for their continued love of the hit, urging fans to be kind. "I'm not going to preach about it. I'm just going to say thank you for being nostalgic in this, because this is one of the coolest moments of our show, and it's very nice to feel like there's a reason to bring it back. That's positive," she said. Almost 9 months after telling Rolling Stones they were back in the studio, Paramore released This Is Why, the lead single in their upcoming 6th studio album. The band is also touring, and with more dates and hopefully songs on the way. It's clear fans have got Paramore where they want them now. Here's a fun fact, everyone. When Paramore decided they were going to retire Misery Business, the show they decided to retire Misery Business, your daddy Shweezy was at that show. I was at the show. It was in Nashville. It was like the multi-purpose building. I believe it's just called the multi-purpose building, right? I think I think they have like Songwriter Hall of Fame in there too. But that's where it was. It was like this festival. I was on like a balcony seat, which I think were the technical nosebleeds. I always buy concert tickets like last minute, and like sometimes you get good, sometimes you get bad. When I saw Churches, I saw them at the Ryman, and I was like 6 rows back to see them, and it was pretty fucking wild how close I was for like buying the concert tickets like the day before. So yeah, that's how I buy concert tickets, and I saw Paramore. And I was at the show because they ended their whole After Laughter era in Nashville, and it was really cool because like they're from Nashville. It's really cool. I never ran into Hayley in Nashville for some reason. Like God wouldn't allow me to. God wouldn't allow me to do that. It was just one of my favorite bands doing that. But yeah, I was like, when they announced that, I said, this is probably their biggest hit. It's kind of weird that they're going to decide, hey, we're not going to play this at our shows anymore. I'm like, okay. And then the reason we're like, yeah, Hayley was like a teenager when she wrote this song, I guess, or they all were. I don't know how much lyrically how everyone wrote that was in the room, but I'm assuming Hayley was probably the main structure of it because she's the singer. And typically in a structure like that, you're not going to have someone else write it's just how it is. Probably Hayley was one of the main writers of that song, and the rest of the band really were writers as well. But like the thing is, like when I listen to the song, and I'm also a man listening to a woman sing a song about getting a man back from a girl who hurt you or whatever, stuff like that. Once a whore, you're nothing more, I'm sorry, that'll never change. When I hear that lyric, what I hear is like, I don't associate the once a whore, you're nothing more, like the woman that the singer in question, which would be Hayley Williams, is calling a whore. I don't put like a face to it, and that's the nice thing. And that's different. And when everyone listens to the song, they could put a specific person's face to it, but it's not the person the song is written about. I believe it was about when Hayley dated Josh Farrell, which is the drummer Zach Farrell's brother and former guitarist for Paramore back in like the real emo days of Paramore. Basically, it was about a girl when like they were in like high school or middle school or something like that. That's what that really that's what that's about. And so for Hayley, there's probably like a face to that song. Like who I wrote this about, there's a face to it, and so it probably makes her uncomfortable. But then like everyone else, like this is like a surprisingly grown-up move because people were like, you should never call a woman a whore. And we're like, this is a song. It's fun. And, I feel like Haley doesn't feel that way anymore because, like, that song Riot came out, like, 2006, I believe, if I'm right. And there's possibility she could have, or 2005. That song could be written, like, 2004, 2005, stuff like that. So Haley clearly doesn't feel those feelings anymore. And it's weird, like, you grow up and change and stuff like that. Like, we're all humans. And it's weird to think, like, hey, I thought I had 15 years ago is not something I feel right now. And I think that's definitely feel like that's something. There's a difference, I think there's a difference. And, I'm not, I don't think Misery Business is Paramore's best song. I definitely don't. I think we go on Riot, I think When It Rains. I think on Riot, When It Rains is a better song than Misery Business. For sure, or That's What You Get When You Let Your Heart Win. Or for a pessimist, I'm pretty optimistic. That's the name of the song. So that's my thoughts on that. It's funny when I go into, like, music stuff, I get, like, serious for a second, and then, like, now we're going to move on, and we're going to probably get into more nonsense. Actually, no nonsense. This is also music gear.
What?
Music related. It's from the Rock Revival. Tom DeLonge is back in Blink-182. Band is planning a arena tour.
And I really like that.
Okay, so before I read this, I do have to mention I am recording this podcast episode October 10th, 2022. It's coming out October 12th, 2022. And I believe the highlight for this is coming out the October 13th. So just keeping those dates, millions of things could change between these dates. I just want to record the dates of when I'm recording this, when this comes out, when, and then when a highlight when the podcast is coming out, and then when the highlight from this is coming out. I just wanted to make that clear before I move any further. Tom DeLonge is reportedly back in Blink-182, according to Troy Hansen, Cumulus Media's vice president of corporate programming for rock formats. DeLonge has officially rejoined Blink-182, and the band is planning a North American arena tour. Hansen broke the news on the Q101's Brian, Alley, and Justin podcast, Chicago's alternative rock station. Tom DeLonge has rejoined Blink-182, and they are coming to the United Center. Hansen stated, the United Center is the sports and entertainment arena in Chicago. If the band is confirmed to play the United Center, the show is most likely part of a full North American arena tour. Listen to audio clip from the show below. Okay, I'm just reading things. Next year marks the 20th anniversary of Blink-182's self-titled album released via Geffen. The record would be the band's latest before a lengthy hiatus. The group regrouped in 2011 and released Neighborhoods, which is the band's final release to date with Tom DeLonge. Blink-182 parted ways with DeLonge back in January of 2015. The band recruited Alkaline Trio's frontman Matt Skiba to fill in. We were all set to play this festival and record a new album, and Tom kept putting it off without reason. The band said in a statement at the time, a week before we were scheduled to go into the studio, we got an email from his manager explaining that he didn't want to participate in any Blink-182 projects indefinitely, but would rather work on the other non-musical endeavors. No hard feelings, but the show must go on for our fans. To all the fans, I never quit the band, DeLonge said on his social media at the time. I actually was on the phone call about a Blink-182 event for New York City at the time. All these weird press releases started coming in. Apparently, those releases were sanctioned from the band. Are we dysfunctional? Yes, but Christ. At this time, neither Blink-182 nor Tom DeLonge have commented on the situation. Bassist and vocalist Mark Hoppus completed a tough battle with cancer last September before he started his chemotherapy treatment. He had a visit from Blink bandmate Travis Barker and DeLonge. It was the first time that all three of us were in the same room in like 5 years, Hoppus told Billboard back in August. It's actually better than it used to be. There was no agenda. There was no lingering grudges. It felt like we were back to should be. Three friends sitting in a room. So it's weird because, I saw the deja vu type characteristics in this because I believe before, I believe it was 2009 when they actually got back together and then they recorded. It was 2009 or 2010, I believe. That's when they kind of went off hiatus, got back together, and made Neighborhoods. And that was after Travis Barker was in like a pretty bad plane crash, and so I don't know. And that got the band back together. And is it Mark Hoppus's cancer that is getting the band back together? And look, I liked 9 with Matt Skiba, but it just didn't. But I was like, this is a new Blink-182 album. No, it's not a Blink-182 album. It sounds like a plus 44 album where Matt Skiba's the new, like, the member of it, you know, and stuff like that. And then Angels and Airways is its own thing. I wouldn't mind a new Boxcar Racer album, to be honest with you. But that just seems, but with Travis in that, it just seems weird without Mark. After that, and then I'm like, I'd rather Boxcar Racer just be like a Mark Hoppus kind of solo project type of thing, and Travis Barker just plays drums on the record, and then they just get a new one. That's a whole different can of worms. But I would, you know, I'd love this. So, you know, I'm saying this is all rumors, and I'm not saying it is back together. But who's the guy? Troy Hansen. I'm like, he has a pretty good track record, I would say, about them getting back together, you know.
And I really like that.
So I mean, that's a good sign. But I guess we should all wait until there's an official announcement from Blink-182 themselves before we all get excited that Tom's back in the band. Like, I would mainly say we should all just be at a point where we're like, look, I guess Tom is back in the band, and hopefully, and I'm going to say this, and I love Blink-182. You know, I think they're a great band. They're a great influence on me and many other people, musicians and fans alike. Tom, I feel like I know you just get pretty sloppy drunk before you go on stage with Angels and Airwaves and any other projects you do, but I feel like if you're getting back together with Blink, you should, like, just not drink before the shows and, like, just try to play really well, because that'd be really cool, because some people really think Tom DeLonge live is pretty awful. And Tom, I know you can do better, and I feel like it's a you and a control thing and working on things. So that's what I would love, a really good reunion show with you, and you all just bringing your A game and, like, just being fucking the shit, you know? Yeah. Our last article of this episode, and now, after 96 episode, what we're calling our cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff segment.
Cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff.
We're getting into this motherfucker again.
And I really like that.
From the Kansas City Star, worst concert experience ever. Garth Brooks shows in Missouri, labeled a nightmare. Garth Brooks sold out a show near Branson, Missouri, provided unforgettable nights for thousands of fans, but many of all the wrong reasons, from traffic woes, parking issues, mile-long walks, and troubles for those with disabilities. The 3-night opening of the Thunder Ridge Nature Arena did not go as planned, as it ushered in one of the most well-known musicians on the planet. Many fans only caught a few songs, others were less lucky, as they either missed out entirely or gave up when seeing the lines mounting ahead of them. Either get there at noon, rent a helicopter, or don't go. We did not see Garth. Facebook user Whitney Wilson said, very poor event in parking management. The venue is getting raked for this. Garth deserves better. Jessica Schultz considers it the worst concert experience ever. She arrived at the site for parking at 5:15 p.m. and left at 8 p.m. and more than 500 people ahead of her, she said in a Facebook post. Garth was great. Trisha Yearwood was incredible. Nothing is worth the hassle. And as I said, we were one of the lucky ones that actually made it inside without walking 10 miles to do so. Scroggins said, Thunder Ridge Nature Arena is a massive fail of epic proportions. Others commented on the venue's accommodations for those with disabilities. Teresa Moreau said on Facebook she encountered excruciating, inhumane conditions at the arena, beginning with a trek up a hill. You better be young, in top physical condition, with a trek up or no disability to attend there. The hill to get down is very steep, so you must be sure-footed, she said. What goes down must come up, so you need to have the physical ability to do some hefty climbing. So, yeah, this is pretty bad. And, you know, for the most part, I don't know how much of this is to blame on the Garth team, because typically, I would say the Garth team probably wasn't in charge necessarily of the parking situation. I guess the parking situation. The disability situation, Thunder Ridge Nature Arena did not plan for it. They should probably figure that shit out, or give like a very good warning on their on their like website and other things as well to let you know about that. But no, that's pretty bad. But no, it's definitely Thunder Ridge Nature Arenas. That's their problem. The fact that was a 5:15 p.m. and you're still not able to park by 8 p.m. With 500 people ahead of you, that's fucking like parking in Nashville. But I'll tell you what, that, like, you'll just be waiting or something like that, and the police will just close off the street, like, and you'll be in the middle of that closed section. Like, clear that section out and then close it off. Like, make sure people can get through. Don't do that. I guarantee you, just, you know, and for once I'm sticking up with this asshole.
I like that.
That he, like, that I don't think it was Garth's fault at all. It was definitely the venue's fault. The venue should have, like, fucking got their, you know, you should know. If it's taking you more than 3 hours to park, that's pretty bad. I would say worst case scenario, like, an hour to park, you know, stuff like that. I'm not sure, did the Garth team, they're like, not a lot of people are here yet, or we're waiting until we get, like, a number in the arena before we actually start? Because I remember they were doing that for a while for a lot of concerts when it was, like, super hot outside, and they're like, you know, we're going to wait for, you know, people to get in here, and then, you know, once we get enough people in here, we'll start the opening act and stuff like that. Trish can come out. Fucking Trish can come out and do that. But no, for once, I don't blame Garth. I blame Thunder Ridge Nature Arena. Definitely a Missouri thing. That definitely sounds like what people in Missouri would do. For the most part, because, yeah, people, you can't figure out parking. Parking is not that fucking hard either. To fucking do, okay, you go here, you go here, you go here. Like, for real, dude. I don't know. In this one, it sounds like even like, well, I Ubered there. Like, it doesn't even sound like the Uber could get there. Either that, or you just have to fucking walk for a mile or whatever. So, you know, was it? So, Thunder Ridge Nature Arena. Don't be as bad as Garth Brooks. He killed people. And that's it for...
cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff.
Have you ever been out in public and thought, hey, look at that fat guy, only for it to turn out to be a mirror and you are in fact the fat guy? That was the moment that kickstarted me into becoming the greatest health expert the world has ever seen. But I wasn't born being built different. Like Joe Cocker before me, I get by with a little help from my friends. And my friends happen to be today's sponsor, FNX Fitness. FNX Fitness is committed to creating innovative supplements of the highest quality that provide focus for a productive morning, energy to thrive all day, performance supplements to reach new goals, unique sleep and recovery formulas to support any sport, and healthy supplements to support an active lifestyle for years to come. I also really enjoy their clothing line that makes you look good while you work out as well. Another thing I love about FNX Fitness is that with every purchase, they donate a gallon of water to a child in need. Start working out smarter, not harder, by using the link in our description today. You can save 15% on your purchase. Go save 15% on some of the best supplements out there when using the link in our description. And remember, when you use our links, you directly support this show. When you're at the beach, you aren't going there naked, letting everyone see your little shrunken PP from being in the water. No, you're wearing some sort of clothing to cover up your privates. So why would you let companies you buy products from have access to the privates of your credit cards? That's where today's sponsor, Privacy, becomes the clothing for your credit card information. Privacy is the first payment product that keeps your personal information private while being even more convenient than using a physical payment card online. Privacy empowers you to protect your physical card information. Each merchant you share your card information with puts you more at risk to hackers or data breaches. Why not use a privacy card instead? By creating a virtual card with privacy for each merchant you shop with, your physical card is safe and secure. Privacy cards can be paused or closed at any time, preventing any future transactions from being authorized. Privacy cards can also be single-use, meaning they close after just one authorized transaction. One of my favorite ways to use privacy is for a service with a free trial that requires you to put in a credit card to sign up. But wait, there's more. By using the link in our description, you can get $5 to spend anywhere. That's money you get to use. So start paying the smart way with Privacy. And remember, when you use our links, you directly support this show.
This is the type of guy you get.
All right, so I bet all of you are wondering what I've been watching on television lately. I mean, that's just, you know, people come up to me and like, what have you been watching on TV? They don't even ask. They could be asked, hey, Shweezy, how are you doing? You think going good in your life? No, they're like, what have you been watching on TV? And that's what I'm here to do today, just to tell you what I've been watching on TV. First thing I want to talk about, I watched Werewolf by Night. It's a Marvel thing, you know. If anyone watches this podcast, you know I'm into that shit. And, you know, like, if you've noticed, I've adapted the show to be like, just talk about the shit I want to talk about in this middle section of the show. And yeah, I watched Werewolf by Night. It aired Friday. I watched the day of. And so, once again, like the Dahmer series, I am on time to be talking about this series and what's been going, you know, not series, just like this episode or whatever. I guess next week I get to talk about She-Hulk, so that's going to be really cool. And Lord of the Rings, maybe. Actually, that's actually pretty convenient. I have next week planned out. That's very convenient.
I like that.
Anyways, I watched Werewolf by Night. So this is like the first Marvel feature. I don't know if it's a feature presentation or Marvel Presents. It's just like a special. So it's not. It's technically a movie, but it's not really a movie. It's not a TV show. It's just like a. It's like a TV special. You know, in the age of streaming, it's a TV special in the age of streaming. Which it's not like anything like. Because like people were like, Marvel's giving us too much content. I'm like, I fucking love this shit. Please give us as much as possible. But I also kind of want it to be, like, interesting shit, like, I mean, like, I love She-Hulk, but, like, some of the episodes, like, She-Hulk goes to a wedding. You're like, okay. All right. So that's the kind of, I'm like, I kind of want just cool shit to happen every week. That's just what I want. But, I was like, when's Doctor Doom? Like, everyone's waiting for, like, X-Men? Doctor Doom? Like, we're all waiting for that shit. And you're like, Reed Richards? We're waiting, we're just waiting on that shit. And so... I'm assuming it's gonna be a while from that. Not every week's gonna be just fucking drop just fucking banger after banger, It's kind of thing. And if you've ever read comic books and if you ever actually had to wait like month by month, week by week, et cetera, for like you go through a story like that, a lot of times a lot of the good stories now are just all published at once. You can it's like a book, you can go beginning to end and stuff like that. But anyways, a Werewolf by Night. That's a just a feature presentation or whatever. A special presentation, Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special, which, like, with these, like, so it was weird with this one because, I've known for a while, like, this year around Halloween, they're going to release Werewolf by Night, just like a Halloween special, But, like, it felt like they released the trailer not that long ago, and then now the thing's out, They didn't, like, a lot of times, I think that's going to happen with the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, which apparently is going to be very important to the MCU. Apparently, that's another sound drop I need to add. In the meantime, we're not going to do that. But when I thought of like Werewolf by Night, what I know about Werewolf by Night, I'm like, I don't think it's that interesting of a character. Just like, I like the Doctor Strange movies, and I like Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange, but like reading Doctor Strange stories, I'm like, yeah, I don't know how interested I'm in this. But like, I like the movie, I'll watch the movies and stuff like that. And then people were like, I didn't like Multiverse of Madness. I'm like, have you read a Doctor Strange story before? Because like, this is like a really good Doctor Strange story. And that's the same with She-Hulk. People are like, fucking She-Hulk's twerking. I'm like, you gotta realize She-Hulk is a comedy. And so if you read a She-Hulk comic, like that's She-Hulk, it's going to be a comedy. If, like, she's just in someone else's story, it's going to be a comedy. They ruined Daredevil. Like, Daredevil's in a comedy. I'm pretty sure once we get back to regular Daredevil, I don't think we're going to get Wilson Fisk killing a dude with a car door, but I think we're going to get pretty close to that. I'm like, the deaths in Werewolf by Night were pretty brutal. But I was kind of hoping for, like, if Werewolf by Night's first appearance to be with Moon Knight, because they'd done the Moon Knight series, and that was, like, Werewolf by Night is, like, the second series. Doesn't really connect much to the MCU, but like it's clearly somewhere in there. Moon Knight was the first. Like, for Moon Knight was really the first that was just like, I don't know where this connects in the MCU. I mean, we kind of do, but like, it's just in this world, but everyone's like, Egyptian god. I feel like if Chadwick Boseman was still alive, that scene where all the like Egyptian gods came in, like Bast, like he'd be the avatar for Bast, and he'd come into the, little pyramid temple thing, But that's way off topic though. I assumed the first Werewolf by Night appearance was going to be in like a Moon Knight story in the MCU, or Moon Knight was going to be involved, because like the first issue that Moon Knight, I believe, existed in or was created in or appeared in was a Werewolf by Night story. So Werewolf by Night like precedes Moon Knight, and there's always something there. But those Midnight, I've never been really much into the Midnight Suns stories, but I do kind of like Moon Knight. I think the MCU did it pretty well, but you're kind of blue balling a little bit on it. But sometimes you got a blue ball thing so you can pay off the blue balls later. That's how blue balls work, right?
What?
But anyways, though, so I thought that was gonna be the first appearance. And remember when I first saw like the trailer to Moon Knight, you had Moon Knight beating the shit out of what looked like a wolf. It was a Jekyll, and it ended up being like a Jekyll created by Arthur Harrow. But it is what it is. But anyways, though, didn't have a lot of high hopes going into Werewolf by Night. Reading, just a general something, a Marvel Wiki type page. What is Werewolf by Night, you may be asking, because, I don't know, it's hard to explain, so I'm just going to read this off verbatim. He is a Romanian descendant of a family cursed placed on the Rusov due to their ancestors' encounter with Count Dracula's werewolf, and Jack Russell, would transform into a beast his 18th birthday. Though a reluctant hero, Russell has helped numerous heroes in battling villains and later became a member of the Legion of Monsters and the Midnight Suns. While fighting for the common good, Jack is also trying to remove his family's curse so he can live a normal life. So, that's basically the premise of it. Like, he's a werewolf, but it's not like lycanthropy or whatever, I don't know, because I think of werewolves like Harry Potter. There's the general story, like, oh, you're bitten by a werewolf, every full moon, you turn into a werewolf, and stuff like that. Then you have Harry Potter, where being a werewolf was kind of an allegory in the wizarding world for AIDS in the 90s, which, if you didn't know, Harry Potter, I think, was originally started in the 90s. I think the last book came out, like, 2007. And technically, the books take place in the 90s. The movies kind of feel like it's in the 2000s, but if you read the book... So, like, you could read the book, like, if you watch the movies, you could be like, oh, these happened in the 2000s, but then you have to read, but if you read the books, they happen in the 90s. You can interpret it that way. Just interpret it the way I just told you. That's how things work. Jack Russell, he's a werewolf, typically on a full moon, except for this one time in this special. So, the movie, or the special, is basically, some dude whose last name is Bloodstone. I did not write down his name for some reason. He died, and he had this special thing called the Bloodstone. It's just some stone thing. Maybe the MCU will bring it back. Maybe it won't. Doesn't matter. And they invite all these monster hunters because this is like this underworld area or a different universe, something like that. New Rockstars did not give a good explanation on that, and probably because the movie didn't give a good explanation on that. So don't blame New Rockstars. People don't go angry at New Rockstars. But so invite all these monster hunters, and like whoever can slay this monster, that they captured, and they put the Bloodstone in. Whoever gets the Bloodstone gets to keep it. Elsa Bloodstone also comes up, who's one of our protagonists in this movie. That's the daughter of this dude who died, and she's like, I deserve this, but the stepmom's kind of a bitch, and she's like, nah, she can be here, but she didn't earn it from her blood right. I'm like, yeah, maybe you don't do that. So stepmom's kind of a bitch, which isn't always the stepmom's. My dad's dead. Everyone take a drink. And so I'm not going to ever get the opportunity to have a stepmom. So that, in the porn sense, it kind of sucks. In the fairy tale fantasy world, it's okay. Anyways, though, so our protagonist, I wrote antagonist. I need to fucking learn English.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
But our protagonist, that's how the fucking English works, Jack Russell, also known by Werewolf by Night, he actually doesn't care to win this Bloodstone. Because they're all supposed to hunt this monster they put the Bloodstone into, which will weaken its power, but also will be a bitch to get, something strange like that. Turns out, our protagonist, Jack Russell, he wants to get the Bloodstone, and turns out save his friend who is a monster. Turns out this monster is his friend Ted, better known in the comics as Man-Thing. I'm like, okay, Man-Thing's gonna be in this thing. Okay, that's a far-fetched character. That's the basic story, and then they get captured, and then werewolf stuff happens, and Elsa Bloodstone's like, he's trying to remember Elsa, so he doesn't kill her when he turns into a werewolf, stuff like that, and then shit happens. A lot of fucking brutal deaths. I thought Multiverse of Madness. I thought that fucking Professor Xavier death, like just neck snaps. Fuck, like that's a rough death for me. I don't know, like just like a boulder flying on someone, landing on someone, no big deal. Fucking being split in half, that's not a big deal. Being turned into like silly string, it's not a big deal. Your brain explodes, not a big deal. Somehow just fucking neck snaps fucking creep me out. One time I have a friend, he did a, basically like the chiropractor procedure where you do the same motion of like snapping someone's neck, but it's like the chiropractor way, where if you're a trained chiropractor, and he wasn't a trained chiropractor, he was in college, And I think he went from aviation to business. So I think you should. I like the guy though. He did that move on me, the chiropractor move, and I'm like, so like my head moved that way, but it like cracked and popped and it felt nice. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, this feels nice, but what the fuck? At the same time, anyways though, I got a funny picture of him, so I'm not too worried about that. I still have shit on him. So anyways though, yeah, that's kind of the thing. So, then you have and then they use the bloodstone. They can turn Jack to a werewolf without a full moon. So that's a situation. So yeah, that's kind of the movie. But no, one thing about the movie is the movie's in black and white. And, here's the thing, I understand when it's an artistic choice to make something in black and white. I think, is it Young Frankenstein? Is that the movie that has the guy who plays Willy Wonka, Gene Wilder, in it? That movie was intentionally made in black and white when it definitely 100% didn't need to be made in black and white at all. But it was just that for that. Now Schindler's List is, but Schindler's List also has a good artistic reason for it, I think they had red. This movie also used the red. I think the Bloodstone was red as well. And I noticed that. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's in color, but nothing else is. And, when they decided to use color, and at the end of the movie, things did turn to color. It was very interesting, too. So I like the artistic way they decided to do that. Even though I think they did use the right corner circle blips, which I learned this from other people. I didn't realize this myself. I'm like, oh, they're doing that. I noticed it, but I was like, my mom was like, are they just doing that to be like cheesy or whatever? But it was nice because they do it because there's like these circle oval blip things you see in the top right corner if you decide to watch it, if you haven't seen it yet, and you'll see it. And that's basically, with old movies, it was basically you have to change the reel, move into it. That's why a lot of things are in like a 3-act structure. Most movies and shows. And nice thing about TV shows, back in the day when you had to watch shows with commercials, is that they would stop for commercial break in between the 2 acts. And so that's now, like, when I watch something, and, like, okay, if I'm going to, like, do, like, a streaming service and I have to watch ads, I'm like, that's fine, but, like, please put them in a good spot. Like, I hate it when it's, like, in a movie, because movies typically aren't supposed to have ads in them, stuff like that. But, like, TV shows, I can get away with, that's fine. But, yeah, it's a whole ordeal. But they made it work really well, and especially when they're moving to color near the end of it, there's a lot of significant meaning to that. So, Werewolf by Night really surprised me. I'm surprised how much I liked it. I was like, I'm gonna watch it because it's on Disney Plus and I can, but I'm not that interested. I'm like, I wouldn't like. I'm not. I'd be hesitant to want to go to a movie theater to see this, but no, they did. It was great. I was very excited. It was really good, and I suggest for all of you to get to the spooky season to check it out as well. Also, I logged into my Discovery Plus account. Discovery Plus, that has a lot of TLC shows. That stands for the Learning Channel, like Strange Sex, Extreme Cheapskates, and the etc. In regards to that, they had a kind of a documentary series, a 3-episode documentary series, and I believe it was original to them, called House of Hammer. So, House of Hammer, as you know. If y'all remember, it was like maybe a year and a half back. It was like 2020, 2021. Remember that goofball, Armie Hammer? I remember, I remember, like, so I've seen The Social Network. I didn't see that other film he was in with Timothy Chalamet or whatever. But I remember he was like the Winklevoss twins. And I watched that movie and I'm like, yeah, that's an okay movie. But I had Andrew Garfield in it. I'm like, I love that guy. So maybe I should watch that movie again, give it another chance. But apparently Armie Hammer played the Winklevoss twins. I don't know if he played both of them, but like I was told he played the Winklevoss twins. So that's like literally the only thing I remember that he's been in and shit like that. But I remember a while back being like 2020, late 2020, 2021, like a lot of his DMs got leaked that like he was like a cannibal. But how the DMs were leaked though, it seemed like there was a conversation going on, and the second party, which I mean the party that's not Armie Hammer, was able to delete their messages or edit it out of like the screenshot of it, and basically it was just Armie Hammer's side. I'm like, well, if there's a second side to this, I feel like, because this could have been consensual or someone trying to get shit on him or whatever. But anyways, though, so that happened, and then later we heard some sexual assault shit go on with him. We're like, well, I guess that's pretty rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
Because he's just kept being a goofball. So don't be a goofball like Armie Hammer and sexually assault women. So then they created then Discovery Plus, the great people behind Extreme Cheapskates, where people just decide to poop in buckets to save on their water bill. I brought us House of Hammer. Overall, it was a really good documentary, but it was also one of those, like, I actually did hesitate to even want to, like, discuss this on the show, because, like, women getting assaulted, I'm like, people getting assaulted is not cool. Serial killers are cool. I mean, not in that way, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to talk about them. But I'm like, I don't want to talk about these women, like, getting abused by a fucking guy, and the whole legacy of women getting abused by guys. But then I decided that I didn't have anything else to talk about this episode, so we're going to go through with it. Basically, with the thing with Armie Hammer, our buddy Armie Hammer, is that he was very good at manipulating women, and then he would continue to manipulate them and make them feel vulnerable and shit like that. And then when it was time for sex, he would like to do BDSM on them.
What?
What does BDSM stand for? In this case, BDSM does not stand for Bible Discussion Study Meeting. Sometimes BDSM stands for Bible Discussion Study Meeting, but not this time. This is the one time BDSM does not stand for Bible Discussion Study Meeting, okay? Just okay? This was the bondage. I actually don't know what BDSM actually stands for, to be honest with you. I know it's like sex where you hurt each other, but like typically when you do BDSM, there's a dominant and a subordinate, or we just call them doms and sub. And those are not short for Domino's and Subway, as I've been mistaken in the past. But so you have a dom and a sub, and typically if someone wants to be a sub, they're enjoying getting the shit beating out of them during sex. That's kind of their thing. That's what they like, and usually that's how things are set up in situations like that. The way Armie Hammer would do it would be that women who were 100% not into BDSM, and he would just force them to do that shit. He'd tie them up, even though they didn't really want to, but I guess they just kind of gave in. And I'm not saying, there's a conversation there. But, and then they would do that, and they're like, this is emotionally scarring right now from what's going on. Because here's the thing, though. Like, I know there's people into BDSM, and you find that consensual partner who's down for that shit, and you could have a really good time. And you're going to have a lot of fun in life. However, if you're not someone who's into BDSM, and you're forced to be a sub during a BDSM sex thing, you are going to be scarred for fucking life. And I'm laughing, but it's pretty bad. Like, if you're into BDSM and you like it, that's the thing, though, when you're a sub, like, you kind of signed up for it, you like it, you're into it, you're going to let them do it to you. But, like, when you're just, like, a normal person, I know I'm a psycho, and I fucking laugh at fucking children hurting themselves, but you're probably not a psycho. Most people are not psychos and not into, like, being tied up and whipped and have scars all over them for sex. Most people don't like that. But then when that's forced upon you, it's pretty fucking rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
It's pretty rough, and it's pretty scarring. Just mentally, you're not ready for that. I'm just saying, though, I think here's the thing, like, if I was with a woman and the discussion came up, hey, I want to tie you down and do shit to you, I'm like, let's go on a couple more dates. I just want to get a feel for you first, and then if she seems cool, I'm like, all right, this is because you like it, and maybe I'll like it too, whatever, stuff like that. However, if it's like, I want to tie you up and bite you, and you're like, I feel really uncomfortable, I would really prefer you to not do that, that would really scare me. And then you do it anyways, it's pretty fucking traumatizing. So, BDSM, when not the Bible Discussion Study Meeting stuff, when you're not expecting BDSM, it's pretty fucking traumatizing. So, that's basically what was going on with our buddy Armie Hammer. So, let's go into his family tree. And someone was like, his whole fucking family tree, and it's only the men on the side, it's somehow not the women. Only the men are psychopaths, because it was a man's world for, like, maybe women should be involved in life, Apparently that's how we decided things should be, But anyways, though, so let's go through the family tree as I watched in this show. Let's go to Julius Hammer. That was Armie's. So I'm basically going to associate everyone with their associated relation to Armie Hammer, the Armie Hammer my age, or a couple years older than me, probably. The one who likes to have BDSM sex with women who don't want to have BDSM sex. Which, you know, is a problem in itself when you just want to hurt women and make them feel... And it's kind of like a rape kink. And, like, rape kinks... A lot of men have struggled... And I can't say I'm not one of them. We've stumbled across that rape porn scene, you know? That one... There's always just one that just pops up on our feeds, you know? Our Pornhub feeds. You watch it and you're like, I feel bad, dude. If you're a normal guy... Or at least if you're at least as normal as I am, then rape porn makes you feel bad, and then if it doesn't, then you're worse than me. That's how we're living this life. Anyway, let's go in the family tree. Julius Hammer. This is Armie's great grandfather. This is pretty far back. So he was a Russian spy. He was Russian spy, meaning Soviet Union era, communism era. Basically, this dude created his fortune. He was funneling U.S. secrets into the Soviet Union, like some pretty big ones. So, secrets that we probably don't know today. Like, dude, like there's so much stuff in like U.S. government. You're like, there's some secrets like I just don't know about. And like, this dude got it and was sending it to the Soviet Union, a country that was like, you know, if we have to. We'll send some nuclear bombs over to the United States, you know? We'll just fucking ruin the entire planet with nuclear weapons and stuff like that. And so that's the kind of guy he was. He named his son Armand Hammer. That's who Armie was named after, Armand Hammer. Armond, because he wanted his name to sound like arm and hammer, like communism, you know? So that's initially how they started their wealth, because they were funneling secrets into the Soviet Union. They got money that way. Get rich. That's where it all started. That's where the chaos in this family all started. Then we got Armand Hammer, his son, who was named after Arm and Hammer, like communism. He was probably the biggest buffoon, one of the biggest buffoons out of this bunch. You know, he's a buffoon, as I would say. So he owned Occidental Petroleum. That was like just basically oil and shit like that. And that's basically how the Hammer Empire became like an empire. Like, you know, started with communism and funneling secrets into Russia and the Soviet Union, but then it was like they owned some oil, and then like goddamn, they became rich. And this dude was like, I want to have blackmail on everyone. I want everyone to be my fucking bitch. And so, like, he recorded all his conversations in case, like, something came up and, like, he could just bring that up and be like, see, bitch, remember you told me you like to wear fucking women's lingerie? Like, you fucking bitch, I'm gonna tell everyone this shit. We got it on recording. He's just he's like, do you want to be president? I'm like, the president doesn't have as much power as I do. I'll pass on that. And that's fucking saying something. Donald Trump, maybe you're not as rich as we think you are, you know? He also paid for his family's buffoonery, and which we're going to get into, mainly with Julian Hammer, I believe his first son, and who also Armand really didn't like, because I guess he was his mom Olga from Russia was his mom, and he's like, I don't want to be, because like, you know, Armie, he really wanted to just, like, he didn't want to associate with his family when he went into acting. I mean, which is kind of a smart move, because, like, one, rich family, becoming an actor from a rich family, he kind of wanted to prove his acting skills on his own. You know, if we want to look back on his acting skills, like, we could say, like, he did earn that shit without, like, his, because this documentary didn't really go over how, like, he got his, like, acting roles from money. He got it from his own work and stuff like that. That's one thing, and also, like, they don't want to learn how fucking crazy his family is, too, because he's probably like, yeah, my family's crazy. I only want to beat the shit out of women when I have sex with them. We're different. We're different people. So, yeah, and so, like, Armand didn't really like Julian, his son, because he has a Russian mom, and he didn't want to associate with Russia or the Soviet Union at all. So he ended up getting severe daddy issues, meaning he's done a lot of drugs and alcohol, sleeping with some underage women, Really into his shotgun too. Like his daughter wrote a book about everything, which is now how everyone's finding out because she wrote it like released in 2015 and no one gave a shit, and now everyone gives a shit about it. You know, sometimes you release something and someday someone will give a shit. You know, that's how life works. Okay.
What?
And then so yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go visit my dad. And you have like underage women there, cocaine, every drug imaginable. And then one time, Julian Hammer shot a guy for a $400 gambling bet. You know, if I was rich, I probably wouldn't give a shit about this, but gambling debt from a dude who probably doesn't work. Like, this is like a family, though. Like, I don't think any of these people work and shit like that. That's just the fucking life they live. Then we get down, so Julian Hammer, that's grandfather of Armie Hammer. Now we're down to Michael Hammer, who's probably, out of all of them, he's the most tame, but he's still a knucklehead, you know? Like, he's not a buffoon or a doofus, but he's a knucklehead. Just like Jeffrey Dahmer. Basically, like, the majority of what people say about him, he's like, yeah, when he was in college, he was like that rich kid, frat boy, asshole, you know? And that's how, you know, people thought about him. They also made a mention, like, he had a sex throne. And then, like, someone else would like to say this. The sex throne was a joke. Do not bring that as, like, a thing he wanted. So that was funny. But anyways, Michael changed his will that, like, he was in charge of everything when Armin died. The great-grandfather of Armie and stuff like that. So he got a lot of it. And then Michael and his sister and Julian and shit like that didn't get a lot. So it was like changed like maybe a month or 40 days. I think it was 40 days, but maybe like a month or a little bit longer than that. Like it wasn't that long before getting that he changed that shit. So a real knucklehead, I'll tell you what. You know, this family, I'll say, full of doofuses. This family's full of knuckleheads, full of buffoons. I already said buffoons. I cannot remember if I said buffoons. Yeah. But anyways, though, lesson learned. Old money still has power, and I don't know what to do about it. But also, if you want to do BDSM, and you can't date normal women, that's for sure. Gonna have to find the weirdest women. And if you look as good as Armie Hammer, though, like he's a good-looking guy, you're gonna have to find some special unicorn out there that you can tie up, beat the shit out of, and fuck, degrade. You can't just be finding normies out there, Armie. You can't be doing that with normies. You gotta find that you gotta find a crazy bitch. And I can't imagine it's that hard to find a crazy bitch like that out there, buddy. I don't know what's going on with you.
That's rough, buddy.
Have you ever cracked open a cold one with the boys? The vibes are on, then all of a sudden, you are out of cold ones? Though the vibes are still on, the vibes will soon go off because you are out of cold ones. There's no need to drive when you're under the vibes. That's why today's sponsor, Drizly, is here to make sure that the vibes continue. Drizly gets all your favorite beer, seltzer, wine, whiskey, and much more delivered directly to your home. With their easy-to-use mobile app, we are getting one step closer to never leaving our homes. You know it's saying something when it's being praised as the Amazon for liquor. Drizly is my go-to app for getting all the booze I need so I can do other things. So using our link in the description today, you can save $5 off your first purchase through Drizly. Drizly has proprietary ID verification technology that it provides to its retail partners that allows drivers to scan IDs for more than a barcode to make sure the purchaser is over 21 years old in the US and of legal drinking age in Canada. Retailers on Drizly may have a minimum order or delivery fee. So using our link in the description, get $5 off your first order with Drizly. And remember, when you use our links, you directly support this show. You're not a boomer who still goes to what our ancient civilizations called a store. You buy everything on the internet like a modern individual. What if I could tell you that you could be saving more on your purchases by only making a few clicks on your computer? That's where today's sponsor, Honey, will change your life. Honey is a free browser extension you can download using the link in our description. of this episode. Honey searches the entire internet for promo code, coupon codes, free shipping, and anything else that will save you money when buying things online. It is 100% free, and at no point will you have to pay for it with all of those many microtransactions. It's as simple as pressing a single button, and you can start saving money. Not using Honey is basically throwing money away that could be saved for more important things. I recently had to get business cards for myself, and Honey literally saved me 60% on a pack of 500 business cards. It was amazing. Add the Honey extension to your browser today for free by using the link in our description of this episode. And when you use our links, you directly support this show.
This is the type of guy you get.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for Ask Shweezy, the part of the podcast where I answer your questions, give answers, talk way too long, and then you learn something. Hopefully you fucking learn something. Jesus. If you don't learn something from what I'm talking about, you fucked up and you played yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
That was just a cable. 'Cause my interface is weird because, it's a cable for bass, and I practice bass through my studio monitors, not in front of an amp, because it's better for everyone in the home and everyone around me. Anyways, let's get into our first question. Is a golden shower considered cheating?
What?
I'm currently on a bachelor party trip in Vegas, and we're having a little bit of a debate. The bachelor doesn't want to cheat on his fiancée, but he figures it's fair game if he takes a golden shower from a hot escort. Would this be considered cheating in your eyes? He would lay in the bathtub while the hot escort covered him in piss, but he wouldn't touch her. Please weigh in.
What?
This is similar to the dick suck ain't cheating debate. Let's play that video.
Oh my God, so you getting dick sucks on your way to...
Looking for you, though. Damn.
So you was looking
So
for...
you want me to keep beating my dick and being backed up? The bitch want to suck dick? I let her suck my dick. What the fuck?
Oh, my fucking feelings hurt right now.
I will not cheat on you, Sabree.
You did! You did, JR. You already cheated. We supposed to wait till we get married to do what we do. When you get my ring. But you walk to work and you like a bitch and you let her suck your dick. That easy.
At 33 inches, you do all that digging. You don't want to get no pussy. You don't want to keep running the house, parking the cars. I don't want to see where the fuck you at. Are you serious?
So that give you an excuse to fucking just cheat on me.
I ain't cheat. A dick suck ain't cheating.
That is.
Bitch.
That is
I ain't giving
cheating.
no baby.
That's oral sex.
So what? It's a dick suck. It's not fucking the bitch. It's not fucking her and laying beside her and all that. After I bust her neck.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a fucking whirlwind of a video there. It's a dick suck cheating. You know, I love the joke. A dick suck ain't cheating. I love saying that, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, dick suck is cheating. That's 100% cheating. Both parties, receiving or giving, 100% that's cheating. Now here's the thing. I never expected to hear the dumbest fucking thing on this podcast ever. We're 96 episodes in. Sometimes you get to shit and you're like, I don't think I can fucking do this anymore. This is getting pretty close. How am I fucking gonna continue doing this podcast after hearing this fucking question? Is a woman pissing on me cheating? What the fuck are you talking about right now? You're like, is a woman taking a piss on me cheating? How am I supposed to respond to this? How am I supposed some guy, I was at a bachelor party a couple weeks ago, and my friend, who is the bachelor, who I'm not going to fucking dox on this show, because I'm trying not to talk shit on people on this show. My friends, I'm not trying to talk shit on them, unless they're, active creators, and then I'll do that. And if they're not, in that category, I'm not going to be telling them, here's their personal shit. He basically, it was a 3-day weekend. We came up Friday, we left Sunday morning. On Saturday, after Friday drinking, he was like, oh, I don't want to take any shots, that's bad. And we're like, okay, this is a little bitch. And we're like, maybe he's a little Eric Carmen, I don't want to take shots, man, take my good, shit like that. So, there's that, he just I don't want to take shots today. I drank too much last night. That's the problem with 2-day. You gotta save it for one day or whatever. You know, some people aren't professional drinkers like I am. Anyways, though, the only thought, I feel like any of us in the bachelor party crew, because I think everyone else at the bachelor party was like part of the wedding party except me. I was definitely okay with that. I'm just saying, like, being part of, there's a thing, like, you want to be part of being part of the wedding party is kind of cool, but also at the same time, it's different because we're going to be playing music at their wedding. It's a long story. Anyways, though, we're talking about fucking is getting pissed on at a bachelor party cheating. You know, here's the thing. At this bachelor party, if I was the one in charge, I would have found the most gross, broken down, disgusting stripper that existed in this area, which probably would be the most expensive one in this area. Let's be honest, it was in the middle of nowhere. And I would have been like, hey, we want you to give the bachelor a lap dance. And the whole joke about it is like, hey, this chick is disgusting and she's going to give you a lap dance. That's the whole point of it. And the idea of, like, if we just tell the bride, like, you know, he got a lap dance at his bachelor party, but the funny thing is, she was gross and disgusting. You want to see a picture of her? And we show the bride of the wedding, the picture of her, and she's like, you know what? That's fine. You know, because clearly this man was not aroused by this. That's the joke I get with bachelor parties. Now, in this situation, it sounds like the bachelor in said bachelor party wanted a goddamn fucking golden shower. He wanted someone to fucking piss on him. I just don't get it. What is it with getting pissed on that is a turn on for people? I have one former friend, I will say he's a former, and he's like, I think it's kind of hot when girls piss. I'm like, I don't fucking think that at all. I don't even think it's cool when they squirt, you know, to be honest with you. After I learned that it's all pee, and you're like, some girls naturally squirt. I'm like, it's still pee, you know, I could piss during sex. Imagine she's just like, you're fucking a girl and you're like, I gotta pee, and you just fucking, and like, she's like, I'm on birth control, and so you're doing it raw, and you just fucking piss inside of her. Dude, that's fucking gross. Anyways, though, is it cheating? Yes, because I consider it like a dick suck. It is cheating. And it's sad cheating, too. You're like, this is what you want to end your relationship, you know, because, like, I feel like when you're in a relationship with someone, you're like, I really love them. And then sometimes when you're in a relationship with someone, you still get the opportunity. You're like, I could cheat on them. And you see the chick, and you're like, no, I like my wife more, you know. That's how normal people work. And it's like, it was like, I could cheat on them, but she's only going to piss on me. And I'm like, is this worth it? I'm like, getting pissed on is not worth it. So is a golden shower considering cheating? Yes, it is. I wouldn't wait too long on this. So yeah, a dick suck is cheating and getting pissed on is cheating. That's the rules I'll go with. Is it bad etiquette to use someone else's bidet when using the restroom? So it depends on, okay, so let's talk about what type of bidet you are. I know there's like, in European, there's the kind of bidets that where it's like, I want to talk about, first I want to just talk about what kind of bidet I have. I have a specific name brand bidet, which I'm not going to say their name, and I'm okay with it because I want them to sponsor me, because I'm a very active believer in their product, and if you've listened to podcasts, you probably know what they're talking about, but I'm not saying their name. Anyways, though, it's basically a toilet attachment. That's the kind of bidet I have, and I feel like if you're going to get a bidet in the United States, that's the kind of bidet you're getting, where it's like a toilet attachment, and it's basically, it's not actually touching your butthole, it's spraying a powerful force of water on your asshole, getting rid of all the poop and everything, you know. If you ever watch those sidewalk cleaning power wash videos, that's what it's like on your asshole, for those of you who don't have a bidet. That's the one I have. Now, I know in Europe, and every other country over in the East, which they have other types of bidets, and I will try them if I get the opportunity. I'm not saying, like, hey, we have a bidet, but it's kind of different from the one you have. I'm like, I'll still try it because I love having my asshole clean. I'm telling you, when your asshole's clean, you just become a better person. That's for sure. If you don't have a bidet, you're like, I'm just angry all the time. Clean your asshole and see what happens. So there's like the one, like, you have to go over to a different whole sink thing and squat and clean it. You know, that's weird, you know. And then my friend had one but it was like a whole nozzle and everything. Like he took a hose. It was like a hose type of thing. I think it was because of like baby diapers or whatever. And that was the first bidet I've ever tried in my life. And I'm going to tell you right now, when I tell everyone who listens to this podcast, like when you try a bidet, be very gentle. Like when you hit the bidet, just go the first notch very quickly and go up from there. I went full throttle. Do I have that?
Come on, Mark. Don't be stingy.
Feel like a woman, a real woman. Let's go full throttle.
Let's go full throttle. I went full throttle on that thing very quickly. And it was a fucking nightmare. And he had a squatty potty and that, and I'm like, his toilet was so fucking sunk to the ground, dude. And I was like in skinny jeans. I'm like, this is uncomfortable. I'm not used. And I actually got the opportunity to own a squatty potty, and I had it for a minute, and I was like, I'm not gonna use this anymore, and I just got rid of it. Anyways, though, as long as everything but the water. If like everything but the water. If you're gonna use something in a like the handle and shit like that, if it's gonna touch your butt. Be courteous, don't do that. But if it's just water touching your butt, you're fine. Don't be stingy, okay?
Come on, Mark. Don't be stingy.
Okay? Don't be stingy. How do I know if I'm in the friend zone? So, how you know you're in the friend zone is so we're going to talk generally speaking. How you know you're in the friend zone is that you want to date a girl and you're simping out for this girl. Simping being you're just a cuck or whatever. And you're like, oh, I love you. Oh, I'll do anything for you. And you're just going to do anything for this chick. But she's like, I just want you to be my friend. Shit like that. That's the idea of like, you're in the friend zone. It's like, you're trying, in my mind, and now how I'm almost 30, so I have to live with this mindset where it's like, I'm trying to date someone and I'm actively going out of my way to try to be someone's boyfriend or whatever. But they're like, I just want to be friends. That's what I'm thinking of. But when you're like a younger person, you're like, I'm going to do boyfriend shit, but we're just going to remain friends and she's going to fuck another dude. That's kind of what friend zoning is. So, but I'm also in the mindset of, like, at the same time, where it's like, hey, first of all, I want to know, like, women, if a guy likes you and you want to be friends and you're going to make him do, like, shit, like the dumbass shit you want to do that boyfriends should be doing with you, do not lead that guy along. You're leading that man along. You should stop doing that shit. That's for the women. For the men, if she's making you do boyfriend shit and she's not sucking your dick, do not do that shit because she is leading you on. She only wants to be friends and she wants to fuck another dude. So she's doing the shit. She wants the boyfriend shit with you and the sucking dick with another dude. That's another thing. So that's friend zone shit though. But you should also realize that you shouldn't expect women to have sex with you. Like there's also like that expectation as well. I feel like that is also agreeable, but there's also a ladies question like, hey, don't have a guy for boyfriend stuff like and then another guy for sex stuff. Because the guy who's doing boyfriend stuff with you should also be doing the sex stuff with you. It should be one person. You shouldn't be splitting up those responsibilities between two people. Like, do you think a guy wants to go to a fucking pumpkin patch with you? He fucking does not. Do you think he would go to a pumpkin patch if it means he gets to fuck you? 100% yes. You would 100% fuck you if it means, like, I just have to spend a day with her at the pumpkin patch and then later we get to fuck. Like, that's 100% a good answer. So, that's the thing with the friend zone. And women are different in that aspect, I have to say, where they could have one guy for, like, the emotional support that a boyfriend gives and then another guy for the sexual bullshit that they give or whatever. And, it's kind of, it's pretty toxic. It's toxic. That's 100% toxic. And obviously, if a woman's using you for that, you should try to understand that and get out of that relationship. But at the same time, I would say, though, like, understand that being a boyfriend, or being in a relationship with someone, meaning you do the dumbass boyfriend shit, like, going to a pumpkin patch in the fall. But at the same time, there's also, like, hey, I'm going to get my dick sucked later for going to this pumpkin patch, But, like, at the same time, if it's like, hey, I'm going to go to this pumpkin patch with a girl as a friend, but maybe we can be in a relationship. And then later that day, she goes and fucks another dude, and realize that. And women, remember that the guy you take to the pumpkin patch is the guy you need to give a blowjob to. There's 50-50. I'm not saying men deserve sex for doing acts for women, but at the same time, women should understand what acts men don't want to do and will do just to get their penis touched. It's a yin-yang situation, and I guess we all need to live with this.
What?
We all need to live with this situation. So women, just really, it's that situation, it's like a man's taking you out to date, and the women on the side is like, I don't want to fuck this guy tonight, but I want to see him again. And the guy's like, okay, let's see where this goes. And he's like, I don't expect to fuck her, but at the same time, let's see what she orders to eat. And she's like, I'm going to order the lobster, but I'm not going to fuck him tonight. But the guy's like, if she's ordering the lobster, she better fucking fuck me tonight. We just have to enter that understanding. But, like, if the women are like, I'm just going to order, like, a chicken salad, just something very cheap, the guys can be like, you know what? I don't need to fuck her tonight. It's this whole yin and yang situation. Life is all about balance. So, don't be stingy.
Come on, Mark. Don't be stingy.
Is it weird that I don't want my partner to go down on me?
What?
You're a female who is 36 years old, will begin by saying that I'm fairly open sexually and definitely about reciprocation. I've stated having... I need to learn how to fucking read. I've started having a casual thing with a friend of mine who he's 41 and a male. We're both okay with because of our schedules and other aspects. The sex is amazing and 10 times better than sex with my ex-fiance. I honestly didn't know what sex could last longer than 5 minutes. I really like giving my partner head, and he's very social, which makes it better, and I've had to keep turning him down when he offers to reciprocate. The truth is, my ex would go down on me and keep going even after I would say stop, and it got to a point where I associated pain with the activity and would absolutely hate it. Every time we had sex, he would go down and I would tell him to stop, but he would claim that it turns him on to turn me on, or some bullshit, even if I told him it hurt. My friend was understanding when I finally told him, and I've let him go down a couple of times, but every time I just feel numb. It's to the point where I used to skip it. I really enjoy sex with my friend, but I feel like there's something wrong with me for constantly avoiding this act. I don't think my friend is hurting by it, but I know I'm bothered by it. Is this weird? Should I get over it? So like the thing with oral sex I always like talk about, it's like, like I'm in for the Honey Pot, which is a song I've written. Go on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you stream it. Listen for Honey Pot by Shweezy. Go check that out. But, eating the pussy, good men like eating the pussy. But it's weird. But you're in a situation where you're like, I would prefer he didn't go down on me because another guy went down on me and it was so bad that I would prefer not to. But at the same time, we're like, but you're okay with giving blowjobs. That's the nice thing. So I think you're fine with that. So you're in like a weird fucking situation where I'm trying to like understand it. You're like, I don't want a guy to go down on me, or like, okay. I'm like, but you're like, well, I'll still give blowjobs. And we're like, all right, you're cool. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I guess you're cool. I'll stick with you, and stuff like that. It just sounds like your ex over the top at fucking eating pussy or shit like that, I guess he didn't fucking, like, he's just like, he went down and he's like, however she reacts, I'm just gonna do the opposite, he's just doing his bullshit and shit like that. But no, I feel like most guys would be like, I don't want you to go down on me, and it's like, I love eating pussy, that's my passion. That's my passion in life. But for you, I will stop. And he's like, that's pretty easy. Because oral, sex is like just it's really a one person pleasing another person thing, where normal sex is like, what it should be is both people having a good time. Having a good time.
That's my hole. That's where it spits.
That fucking play. Having the time of their lives, That's what it should be. And so... yeah, but, like, you just had, not good experiences. You could be, I know there's some women out there who just don't have a good time with oral sex and they just prefer penetration and shit like that. And you know what? That works. Just be honest with him. Like, I don't think unless he's just a carpet muncher like me. But at the same time, I feel like, though, if someone's like, I don't want you, because I don't know, I dated a girl who, like, I guess she was into, like, something like being teased and stuff like that. So, like, she wanted me to get her right to the moment and then stop. And it was super weird. I'm like, and I feel like in my mind, other people, there's some women listening who are like, yeah, there's something wrong with that chick. And I'm like, I kind of figured that shit out too. You're going down on someone. So, yeah. That's all I have to say. I don't think I have anything else to say about this. Have you ever met a Karen? What were they like? Okay, so I've worked in customer service jobs, retail jobs. Fucking, it's been a pretty long while. I've worked in Karen, like, jobs that, like, you have to deal with Karen. So I'm like, have you met a Karen? I'm like, yeah, I've met a Karen. It's not hard to fucking find a Karen. Hang out at a Walmart for an hour. Just hang out at the checkout line when we're with actual people, like, not the self-checkout. You're not gonna... Karens don't go to the self-checkout. They go to fucking that other shit, and they're always just fucking starting shit. And I think the idea of a Karen, I just feel like there's one aspect of it, they're just really bored. And, like, they don't know what to do, and so they're just gonna start a scene. And they're also very privileged. I know someone very specific who's just luckily been very privileged. And I'm like, pick your battles. And then they're like, well, I'm not. I'm like, okay, someone is very privileged here. You need to shut the fuck up. So, like, Karens I've met, like, what were they like? Basically, the Karens I've interacted with, very much just people who are so... One thing I want to say about Karens, though, is, I go to, like, a grocery store or, like, Walmart, some bullshit like that, Target, I end up going to the self-checkout aisle, and I fucking mess up in the self-checkout aisle. And I'm like, all right, someone's going to help me. But they're helping, like, 3 other people at the moment, What is my reaction? Is it, God fucking damn it, this bitch is not helping me at the moment? Or is my reaction, oh, they're helping someone else. I know this job is pretty tough. I'm just going to wait patiently, I understood this deal when I went to Walmart, and shit like that. Yeah, I understood what working a shitty job is like. And that's the difference between Karens and most people, is that people who aren't Karens have worked the shitty job. Like, I have friends who were, like, waitresses for a while, and, I've never, like, been a waiter, or I've never been a waitress either, but I've never been a waiter at a restaurant, and, like, you go to a nicer restaurant, and, like, your friend who used to be a waitress will, like, just take your plate, just stack them up easy for the waitress, and, I always try to give a good tip. If I was richer, I would tell you that. Check out the Patreon and stuff like that so I can be richer. I would love to just start paying, like, the bill, 100% tip. That's my dream. Just start paying 100% of the tip every time I go out. Stuff like that. And then Karens would just be like, waitressing is such an easy job. I don't get it. And so, to me, in my mind, a Karen is someone who's never actually had to work a real job in their life. And that doesn't understand, like, when you go to Walmart or Target or whatever, and you're waiting for a cashier and the lines are getting big, basically what happens is, like, the store was slow, so we only had, like, 2 or 3 cashiers available. Now it's getting pretty busy, so we're going to call up more cashiers to come up. That way we can get more lanes open to finish this rush. Once the rush is over, they're going to go back to their thing. That's what they do. Karens would be like, if this store was good, it's just, for me, I don't know. I'm going to end this thing here, but, like, Karens, it just feels like Karens have never worked a real job in their life. Like, they've never worked a waitress job, waiter job. They never worked in retail. They never worked at a store. They never worked customer service anywhere. And it just seems like they think they know what's going on, but they don't. And so they're just assholes for no reason because I guess they're just kind of privileged and like they don't understand what's going on. That's my opinion on Karens. And if you're a Karen, not by the name, but like if you act like what we associate with Karens, go fuck yourself. You're not welcome on this podcast. Why do criminals have lawyers? If a criminal is caught doing illegal activities, evidence against them, why would lawyers want to help them? Okay, so clearly,
What?
Yeah, when you're a lawyer, you're like, clearly, if you're like a lawyer who wants to make a profit, whose clear job as a lawyer is to make a profit, your idea of like helping someone out who is clearly guilty, it's not clearly like the best gig ever, but as a lawyer, a lot of times you'll still get paid no matter what happens to the client. You know, that stuff, you know, happens. But at the same time, there's a lot of reasons. But like as a lawyer, you know, there's a different salary kind of thing for there. Why, as if you become a criminal, why do you want a lawyer, even though you're clearly guilty? There's a couple of reasons why. I wrote down a couple of reasons why you should do that. One thing I would say though is if you're clearly, this is okay. Well, a lot of these are in the position of like, hey, I did something illegal, I was caught. Really don't have no case to be proven wrong. Here's what lawyers can help you actually do, and I'm just saying, like you're allowed to get a lawyer, and apparently there's a rule that's like, it doesn't mean you can't pay. You don't have to pay your lawyers, but okay, let's. We're not talking about there. So one thing nice about it, if you hire a lawyer, basically having your lawyer is you're going to force the prosecution, which is the people against you, say you did an illegal activity. The people against you have to do their job properly, so they have to like go by the books. They have to go by like what I did wrong, etc., etc. They can't just be like, they were mean, and like, was the mean thing they did illegal? No. Okay, so you know that's one part of it. Like they're there because lawyers, they have to study the law for like 7 years and then pass a bar exam, where cops just had to pass like a 6-month class or whatever. That's all they have to do. Well, you know, another reason is like every accused crime, you know, it deserves like competent professional defense, 100%. Even if like you're clearly wrong, like everyone should have the right to defense, even if you're like that, you know, or like, well, my client is clearly guilty, but like also like, what was my client doing? You know, like you should have someone on your side saying like, this is wrong. Like you should always have people on your side, 100%. And then, you know, even if you're literally caught red-handed and, like, screwing the pooch, you know what I'm saying? They'll probably charge you for the wrong crime. And then, you know, sometimes the evidence is messed up and maybe it wasn't you and they're just trying to, like, make it that you're, like, the problem. Like, they could just completely make it that you're, like, the person for this wrong crime that you're doing. You know, even if that is you, you know. Stuff like that. Also, you know, I feel like at the end of the day, though, if you get arrested for something and there's like you did a crime and you're like, yeah, they have clear evidence, but also like at the same time, you want some, because here's the thing though, these detectives, these police officers, they've only like they went to a police school for 6 months and they barely know what they're doing. They're just being assholes on the street and arresting people. A lawyer goes to college and passes the bar exam. That's like 7+ years. So getting yourself a lawyer who actually knows the law versus someone who studied what they think is the law for 6 months. Someone who studied the law for 7 years, versus someone who studied the law for 6 months is going to be better on your side than a dumbass fucking police officer who studied the law for like 6 months. 100%. That's the truth. So, just live with that. That's why criminals need lawyers. So don't be stingy.
Come on, Mark. Don't be stingy.
Is emotional cheating the same as physical cheating? Okay, so emotional cheating is wow, okay, that fucking dug deep into me because I feel like I've had more women emotionally cheat with me than physically cheated on me. But yeah, they've done both. I'm like, I don't know if I'm supposed to act proud of this. Let's laugh.
Man proposes and God disposes.
Let's hit the fucking every fucking MIDI button. Anyways, though, like, yeah, no, emotional cheating, yeah, that's happened to me. Physical cheating, that's also happened to me. Why am I acting like I'm like, oh, I'm the expert? I'm like, fucking, this is sad fucking shit, dude. But is emotional cheating the same as physical cheating? I mean, physical cheating is really bad because it's kind of like, cause like if you're talking about like Law and Order or whatever the fuck that is, you know, physical cheating is like the proof that like you're a bad person. Like you purposely did something to do someone bad. Emotional cheating is like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna physically do something bad, but like mentally, I'm gonna have another relationship and mentally cheat on someone. And it's that mentality of it all. Is you're like, you know, I mentally love this person more than you. And I don't know. This is hard. This is a hard question to say. Like, is it the same as physical cheating? Physical cheating is kind of just like you do something. Well, I guess they're both kind of you doing something. I'm thinking out loud for a moment right now. Physical cheating, like you're physically doing something. You're doing something it's physical cheating on your partner. Emotional cheating is like you're not physical cheating, but you're emotional cheating, and so you're emotionally like, oh, I love you and stuff like that. I hate my husband. I mean, and it's sad. I've been in both, but I'm having to decide at this moment, like, which one is worse? I mean, at the same time, is emotional cheating the same as physical cheating? That's the question that was asked. Honestly, I think I'm going to say yes. They're both the same because relationships and love and all that bullshit, you know, when you're cheating, whether it's emotional or physical, I feel like that's the same because I feel like when someone's cheating on me, I'm like, they physically cheated on me, I'm like, this hurts. But when someone's emotional cheating on me, it's like, this hurts. And it's the same fucking feeling at the same time. But it's different. It's different I mean, no, they're not different feelings. They're almost the same feeling, but they feel different, if that makes sense. Because emotional cheating is super bad. Physical cheating is super bad. And I mean, I don't feel like I've been on both spectrums of the physical cheating. I 100% have been on both spectrums of the emotional cheating. That's 100%. And, you know, understanding being on both spectrums of the emotional cheating, I really understand both spectrums of the physical cheating because they definitely feel the same, but they're also different. And so, yeah. Anyways, though, what I would say is don't emotionally cheat on someone and don't physically cheat on someone. Just don't cheat on people. That's shitty. That's not cool. That's bad. And basically, I want to say is
That's rough, buddy.
Because that's not cool, and I hope your fucking table breaks.
Oh no! Our table!
Anyways, though, let's end this episode of Kansas Shweezy. Thank you for checking out this episode of Kansas Shweezy. Go check out more of our stuff on the Cancel Shweezy YouTube page, Cancel Shweezy, whatever the fucking Facebook and Twitter pages. Make sure you know, we're the Lord's trademark favorite podcast. Check us out, social media, me on social media, at TheSchweezy, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. My music under Shweezy, just eliminate the cancel part of Cancel Shweezy. You found my music. Twitch.tv/TheSchweezy, you know the fucking link. Go follow, and if you have an Amazon Prime account, make sure that you connect the two with your Amazon Prime, do your Twitch Prime. Go support TheSchweezy over on Twitch. Patreon page where you can financially support us. And make sure that you can do all the free stuff. I know we still got a lot of audio listeners. Make sure you go to our YouTube page, subscribe to our YouTube page, leave us a comment and a like on our YouTube page. But if you're on your audio pages, make sure you leave us a review and give us a 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1 star rating. So, honk if you love butt drugs. and stay awesome. Believe it or not, Schweg isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep. I must be out or I'd pick up the phone. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not home. You just finished a full episode of Cancel Shweezy. You are now one of the smartest individuals who will ever exist in our world. If you like that episode, make sure you subscribe. Whether you're watching this show or listening to the show, make sure you subscribe. That way you get notified whenever we release full new episodes as well. And if you're on YouTube, smash that bell button. That way you get notified anytime we make a post over here on YouTube. Honk if you love butt drugs, and yeah, stay awesome.